What is the gospel? Well, the gospel can be summed up as God's plan to save us. You see, God's perfect. He is sinless. He has never made a mistake, and he never will. And us humans are not like that. We miss the mark. We sin. We fall short. And because we sin, we are separated from God. Because he's unpolluted and we aren't, we can't spend eternity with God in heaven. But God made a way anyway. And that way is Jesus. God sent his son Jesus about 2,000 years ago to this earth to live a perfect, holy, blameless, and sinless life and to die on a cross in our place. Now, why did Jesus have to die? Well, in the book of Leviticus, it teaches us that in order for God to forgive sin, blood must be shed. Something has to die. And so Jesus, having no sin of his own to pay for, died on that cross, bearing our sin, bearing our shame and our guilt. Jesus died in our place. Now, of course, we know Jesus didn't stay dead. On the third day, he rose from the grave, and after a time ascended into heaven, where today he is seated at the right hand of the Father. But that's the gospel, is God giving Jesus as the way to reconcile all of us sinners back into right relationship with God. Now, how do we respond to this? Well, it's our responsibility to repent and believe. To repent means to turn from our own ways, to turn from the world's ways, and to turn to God's ways. See, we have to acknowledge that we cannot get into heaven on our own. That God's standard is perfection, and none of us meets it. We can't do it our way. We have to do it God's way. And doing it God's way is putting faith in Jesus. And then we live our lives accordingly. If you want to talk more about putting faith in Jesus, drop a comment or just reach out to me personally. Because the most important thing, most important decision you can ever make is choosing to put faith in Jesus, is choosing to say yes to the gospel.